Fellas, is it a good sign that when you're 12 minutes early, people are like, what? That's ego damage right there. 12 minutes early is not, you shouldn't be shocked. You should just be like, well, this is a pleasant surprise. What do you mean you're clearly having a mental breakdown? That is not true. I have just been playing a lot of Slay the Spire lately when I should be asleep. If that is a sign or emblematic of having a mental breakdown, then, well, then you could just call me crazy, I suppose. How many people do you think are going to make you in Tomodachi Life? So literally yesterday, I wouldn't say I was having a crisis yesterday. I would say I was doing okay yesterday. But the top stream on my following list was called, like, talking about the Northernlion cruise. And then the second stream on my following list was, like, Chiblee playing Tomodachi Life. And I clicked on it, and it was me in Tomodachi Life. And then I watched, I said, let's see what Alex is doing. And I clicked on Alex's stream, and it was me in Tomodachi Life. And I was like, it was a being John Malkovich moment. Malkovich. It was like, and then I typed everywhere I go, there I am. And Chiblee went, yeah, that's damn true. But I don't think he really got what I was talking on a different level. I wasn't just trying to be like pithy. I was like, oh my God, everywhere I go, there I literally am. I do feel like I'm very easy to make in Tomodachi Life. Thank you for saying that as I was in the middle of saying it, so it looks like I stole it from you. I am basically like default hairless me with pale skin and glasses. Like, you have to understand, pardon me, that I'm probably the easiest person to caricature. Like, I know those boardwalk artists, they salivate when they see me toe walking down the Santa Monica Pier. Nom, 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 nom. Please, oh, please let me draw you. Mr. Hairless, big glasses, please let me draw you. But anyway, let's talk about the supercruise and what's everyone's take on it. We actually are going to do that. Today we have two announcements. The first announcement is related to the supercruise. So the long and the short of it, let's start with the short. Last night, I made the decision to scuttle the Northernlion supercruise. So if you have already booked, I apologize. You will receive a full refund. They're already starting to be processed. They will arrive in 3 to 5 business days. It's not a legendary bit. What it was is, as much as this may sound facetious, I have to say thank you for sharing your concerns. Because some of those concerns were things that probably we could have seen in advance and maybe done something about. But some of those concerns were things that were unforeseen. And even though it was uncomfortable to read some of them, I appreciated getting a broad view of how people felt about it. And in particular, I was like, I think that prior to the announcement, if I'm being honest, most of my nerves were like, how can we make this a fun event? You know, how can we make this something that'll be memorable for the people that go on it? What kind of entertainment can we provide? And then people started saying, like, how can we guarantee everyone's safety? Not just the safety of the streamers, which has been talked a lot about, like, to make sure that none of us get harmed on the ship, but also like the people that were going to go on the ship. Started to think about, like, how can we make sure everyone's safe, and like what happens if someone gets hurt or gets sick or something like that, God forbid. We only wanted to do it if it felt like everyone was comfortable, and I was getting more and more uncomfortable with the idea, essentially. So that's the way I would say is thank you for all of your feedback on it. And this is definitely not a situation where I'm like, we're going to do like an awesome thing. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. But you guys like, okay, fine. We'll never do anything. You bullied me. You bullied me into canceling this really cool project. It's like when we were excited for the launch, and it was perhaps a bit of a miscalculation. And then in seeing what everybody's concerns are, we went, you know what? Maybe this is the sort of thing that's just not the right thing for us to do. I appreciate it. And also, may I just say two things. First off, I apologize to the people that booked, because you put a lot of faith in us. You put a lot of trust in us. And I appreciate that vote of confidence. Your rebates are being processed as we speak. It may take until early next week for them to arrive. Secondly, I'm thinking about what to do with the events that we had already planned. And I think I sort of had like a third eye opening. And I said to myself, why don't I just do them anyway, but stream them for free for everyone to watch? Which is something that probably, to be honest, I could have just done to begin with. That seems like a more appropriate avenue for that. So I definitely, like, this is not a situation where I was like, people are being mean, so I'm going to take my ball and go home. I was like, you know what? There was enough concerns raised that I was like, I'm getting uncomfortable with this. And especially, like, not to, like, farm sympathy, but I was like, I really don't want to feel uncomfortable about this for the next 10 months, which I think would have been really not nice. You killed 11 months of shit posting? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true because you can still make fun of me for it. And now I can actually laugh at it instead of pretending that it's funny, but actually being like, I want to cry because you're hurting my feelings. Now we can laugh together. The bit is better now. I appreciate you saying that. So anyway, that's the first announcement. And again, I apologize. Now I can publish this exclamation point cruise that can run once every 60 seconds. I love everybody involved with this cruise. I love my wife. I love Dan. But I have to give special shout out to Squeaks. Squeaks is literally, he's a puppy dog. For the rest, well, I shouldn't say that because you never know what'll happen. But for now, he is an angel in my eyes. He is a heavenly creature that is full of divinity. Because the entire time, we invited him to this, and he said, sounds great. And then it was a little controversial. And he said, I think it'll still be fun. Let's do it. And then I was like, I'm not sure if we should do this. And he went, I have 100% faith and trust in you to do the right thing. I went, this is the most pure man on the planet. I don't want to give him a hug. I want him to give me a hug. Also, can I say thank you for having some patience for this? Because, like, we're dealing with, can I make the obvious analogy? We're dealing with like a slow moving, heavy vehicle here that's hard to turn. So like we had things in place that had to be taken care of. Let's put it that way. And also, it really fucked us up. I shouldn't make a joke out of this, but this is my natural instinct. It fucked us up when they closed the strait. Everything was fine. Everything was completely okay until they because it was open. Like a week ago, it was open. And we were like, okay, we can finally announce the timing is right. And then they closed it again. And we went, well, what are we going to do? Because I think it costs like a lot more fuel to go around like the Cape of Good Hope or whatever. It didn't even make it a week. Well, the thing is, we didn't want to, like, because people are like making travel plans, I think it's like, you want to make sure that you handle it as soon as possible. You don't want to leave it until like there's 6 weeks before it. And then people are like, I'm already like in Florida. What about the shirts? You could still have your I got pregnant on the Northernlion supercruise shirt. That's fine. Pregnant gamers, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. You can still make a shirt. I mean, I literally can't stop you from making the shirt to begin with. But I wouldn't go so far as to say you have my blessing. What I would say is if I saw you with that shirt in public, I would say that is an awesome shirt. I love it. If I saw you wearing a shirt that said, I got pregnant on the Northernlion cruise, I would say, this is fantastic. That's very funny. Please don't make one that says, I got norovirus. Thank you for the ample notice. I almost ironed my green Triforce tee and starched my brown cargo shorts. Not to just pivot off of like the uncomfortable conversation to go with a bit. I have no idea what starching means. I know it makes your clothes crispier, but I don't know actually how you do it. Thank you for canceling. I was genuinely extremely annoyed and appreciate your willingness to listen to the backlash. W Yeti. Also, can I say W? I don't listen. I'm genuinely like not on social media, which I think was like the right move this week. But obviously, I understand what people were saying. But I do want to say the optics on this for me are like, I'm not like, fuck you. Why are people so mean to me? Like I saw how easily a streamer could get sucked down the yes man rabbit hole of like, well, I'm just not going to listen to the people who make me have bad feelings and only listen to the people that have good feelings, and then like see how that can accelerate. But instead, I was like, these people are bringing up some genuine concerns without a doubt. And I appreciate, because some of them I honestly had no idea about. So I tried to stay mature about it, and I appreciate that some people stayed level-headed about it as well. Also, you're famously afraid of getting killed by a mob. Yeah, I mean, there is that. But honestly, there was a part of me that was like, if I die on the boat, I know what I signed up for. But I don't think I could deal with the guilt of like someone else dying on the boat, and they just thought they were going to have like a nice vacation or something like that. Like, I think that in a weird way, that might be the only way that I would accept being killed by a mob is like, well, I invited the mob. What did I expect? You got me. But if someone else, like if someone had just gone on like their honeymoon on the cruise and died, I would have been like, well, this is fucked up, man. Triangle of Sadness scenario would have been lit. I mean, I feel like a little bit of life is returning to me now that like this is off my chest, to be honest. And I'm like, it would have been a movie if somehow we were forced to shelter in place on that ship for like 6 months, man. I'm not even joking. At least one of you would have met your spouse. I think, and honestly, possibly like more than one couple would have broken up as a result of actions taken on the cruise, if I had to guess. But at least one of you would have actually met the love of your life that you would be happy with for the rest of your life, for sure. So like on balance, it might have destroyed more relationships than it would have created, but some of you would have found eternal happiness on the ship, for sure. What would your themed alcoholic drink have in it? I'd have to think about that. Well, I don't have to think about it right now. But like, if you want to, I was going through it, man. You want to know how much I was going through it? I had a Coke Zero last night. I put my 9-month Coke Zero sobriety coin on the table and said, yeah, I'll take a large, please. Wouldn't it be funny if I went to the full screen and I was just surrounded by Coke Zero right now? I'm sorry, I can't fulfill that. Anyway, okay, so that's phase one. I'll recap it one last time. The Northernlion supercruise is canceled. It was my decision. Those of you who have booked, you put your trust and your faith in me. I appreciate it for life. You will receive a full refund. They're already being processed. I promise this is not a flex. It's just going to take a while for the refunds to get out there because they got to process them. So early next week, I would expect those refunds to start arriving. And thank you so much for sharing your concerns. Now it's time for the second stream, or the second announcement, I should say. Imagine, dude, okay, listen, it hadn't even crossed my mind how this looks, but just playing the streamer cruise announcement again would have been so good. Oh my God, that would have been a great bit to set that up for like half an hour and then start with the seagulls cawing again. Oh my God, that would have been awesome. It's true. Demon Bluff will be coming out 2026, just announced today. It is being published by Off-Brand, and I am working together with them to get it out there. We even have a Demon Bluff-themed Northernlion Live Super Show overlay. Check that out. Chat/YouTube. I'm very excited today to be playing Demon Bluff, which just had a big update to its playtest on Steam, which you can play right now, !Demon Bluff on Twitch, or !Demon Bluff in the chat. I don't know why I'd said that as if it was two different things, but there will also be a link in the video description. And you're gonna say, NL, where's your hashtag ad? Where's your hashtag ad? Well, I don't need a hashtag ad because I'm partnered up with Off-Brand to actually bring you this game when it comes out later in 2026. Can you believe it? We are the ad, man. You don't go to a Capcom stream and go, hey, you're playing Resident Evil, you gotta put an ad on that, because they are the ones that are publishing the game. So I'm excited to be bringing it to you here today. Please help me be good at this. It's a single-player social deduction game. It's like Among Us, but you can play it by yourself. It's all the fun of a multiplayer social deduction, minus, and Apollo, you're gonna love this, minus the fact that you have to collude with like 7 other streamers to actually find an opportunity to play the game together, which means you, Apollo, this could be big for you. I'm gonna give you the hard set. What's it gonna take to put you in Demon Bluff today? By the way, the way that you can support the game today, get more information about it if you want, is to wishlist the game, which you can do directly from the play test on Steam, or alternatively, there is a link in !Demon Bluff, or join the Demon Bluff Discord. It's that simple. For now, we're gonna play the demo. There is one evil among all characters. Find and kill it. This is your deck. These characters can be drawn and appear in your current game. The Lover, learn how many evil characters I'm adjacent to. The Confessor, if I am evil or corrupted, I say, I am dizzy. The Enlightened, learn if the evil closest to me is clockwise or counterclockwise, or equidistant if they're the same distance. Learn how far from me is the nearest evil. And Minion, I lie in disguise. Okay? You can click on cards to reveal their characters. This is character info. Use it to deduce who is evil. Most characters activate after reveal, but be careful. Evil characters will lie about their role and info. So the whole point of this is trying to find out which one of these people that is saying something is telling a little fib. Let's put it that way. Closest evil is clockwise, which is this way. You said, I am good. You say, I am dizzy if you are evil. Closest evil is clockwise. Okay, so one of you, because there's duplicates here, one of you is telling a lie, but we have to figure out which one. I am 2 cards away from evil. So listen to me. I'm 2 cards away from evil. You 2 become sussed with a yellow mark. They did put arrows for people who don't know clockwise. That's so funny. That is crazy. And if you want to say someone's green, then you just hit them with a 1. This person is saying, I'm 2 cards away from evil. If you're telling the truth, that would indicate you or you. However, you're saying you're good, which literally you can't lie. If you're evil, you say you're dizzy. So you must be good, which means it must be you. Which also confirms you're not sus, which also confirms you. Closest evil is clockwise, which means you, in this mode, you can kill suspected evil characters. Boom, it's that simple. The village is safe. All evil characters have been executed. Now, right now, you're like, all right, this is a little bit on the easy side. You don't have to spoon feed me like this, but wait until we get 10 characters per village and 3 of them corrupt other characters, and get ready is all I'm trying to say. If you are evil, then you are lying, which means you are also evil. And you say you're 3 cards away from evil, I think you're lying, bro. Guys, okay, oh my god, it's, okay. You're, you're telling the truth, which means you're evil. It's the most evil thing of all time is to disguise yourself as the person where if we slime them, we lose. Evil wins. The bombardier blew up. Oh, I didn't consider that you might be lying. I just took the first thing I heard as gospel. I need to ask what the back end actually looks like for this game and how they are able to actually process the seed in order to, like, not just to determine that it is a case that actually makes sense, but to generate cases that make sense. It's the same bit as last time. Bro, it's not a bit. It's literally like you're looking at a rocket and being like, oh, well, this is just the same, oh, just combustion again, huh? Wow, real original, NASA. It's kind of it's kind of miraculous that by using math, they can abstract it into a puzzle like this. And they're not doing it, like they didn't build like 100 and then say, here they are, here's the 100, oh, you've done all 100, now it's over. Like they're doing something in the back end to make sure that it works. They make the rocks do magical spells. It's just math? Yeah, but the math is crazy. The math is not, 6 times 7. The math is like, one time in college, I needed an extra credit in what, like, when you get your diploma, you look at the requirements and it's like, it's like the NHL draft lottery odds. It's like you gotta take 1 from this bucket, 4 of 7 from this bucket. One of these 6 classes has to be added. Then you have to add 3 classes that are not in this bracket, etc., etc. So as a result of this intersecting matrix mathematic, I had to take a bio math class where even though I was in like the 2nd year of university, it was like a 500 level class. So it was like for seniors and super seniors. And that was when I realized I am fucked, man. Because I had just finished like 1st year university calculus. I was doing derivatives, I was doing integrals, and that's about it. And then I got into this class and they start talking about, hey, so you guys all know about matrix multiplication and stuff like that, right? You know about eigenvectors, you know about eigenvalues and stuff like that. And I went, and also like day 1, they were like, we're gonna go to the computer lab and start working in MATLAB. And everyone was like, yeah, I know how to use MATLAB. And I was like, I don't even know how to code in anything, man. And now I'm coding in this fuck ass MATLAB language. Anyway, we made it through the class, but that's when I knew that, like, it turns out my perception of mathematics was this: addition, then you master addition, boom, go to subtraction. Figured that out. Guess what? Multiplication. Oh, you think you're hot shit? You got your 12 times tables, boom, division. Following that, check this out, decimals. Oh, you think you're hot shit, huh? Check this out, boom, hit you with fractions. And I kind of thought that they just kept adding like a new operation every single time, and eventually you would like learn all of the math, and you would be like, I'm the guy who knows math. But it turns out you actually run out, and then you end up in New Game Plus mathematics, and it actually becomes like philosophy. And it becomes about the true nature of the universe and stuff like that. And you go, oh, okay. Like, wait, you ever do geometric proofs? Where instead of doing like, hey, what's the radius of the circle? You have to prove from known information that like this ray of a circle is exactly the same length as this ray of the circle. And then you get to the end of the proof and you're like, I could not tell you what the length of the ray is, but I can tell you that it's exactly the same length as this other one over here because of these 25 Greek words that I've put together. I could not, if you want to know the actual length of the ray, you need to get a ruler. But I can tell you, don't even measure that one over here, and then you get both. This Slayer challenges this Slayer. This Slayer challenges this Slayer. That makes way more sense. Okay. We can make it through this with 5 hearts left. Or with 5 health left. Stop telling me to execute myself twice, okay? I already canceled the cruise. We got over this, okay? We're gonna work through it together. Oh, you meant in the game. Oh, you meant in the video game that we're playing, okay? Don't be glib. Don't be glib. Maybe you could be a little glibber. You're evil, okay. Now, it is possible. Wait, you were evil no matter what. So I should have used the Slayer on one of these two to eliminate the other option. I'm seeing the negative space. 3 pairs equals all of them next to each other. Okay, let me think about that. We have a witch here somewhere as well. Why are you blessing your screen? letterbox. Okay, this is, I think I've become corrupted. I would not say this. I would never say that. I would never say that. I don't judge people based on their success in life. I judge them by their Letterboxd top 4. I think I'm... Oh! Oh, but I was corrupted, and they were saying, the evils of Lucy was all around me. I was corrupted. Number 7, shut up! I already died, bro. They took it from one of your videos? Oh, motherfucker. Everybody gets what they deserve in this life. If you put in effort, you can achieve anything. Successful people are better people. Get it twisted? Negresta, are you here? Can you unban Yeti? You've had your fun. Let Yeti and I, we're not beefing anymore. Bring him back. Don't do it. Don't do it. I love Yeti. Give him 1 message per hour. Don't say throw him in the brig, okay? He's becoming old Yeti in Justin's chat. Is he doing, he's doing like gay Bob Dylan in Justin's chat? That's why, literally, I want to unban him because I want him to come back and do gay Bob Dylan jokes in my chat. First off, I don't think Justin is really the right venue for that sort of stuff. Justin's not really a Bob Dylan head, and I am. If he was doing like gay Fugazi or something like that, that's a perfect opportunity to go to Justin's chat. But if he's doing gay Bob Dylan, he's got to be back here. They haven't made an unban request? No, not my comfort parodist. Taking back your ex is unhealthy. Not according to that Olivia Rodrigo song, right? Yes, I know that he's my ex, but can two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend. The biggest lie I ever said. Know what I'm talking about? Bad idea, right? Thank you. How do you know that? I've been listening to a lot of stuff. One of the funniest juxtapositions of this week is me. Again, I'm not farming sympathy, I get it, but I'm like, it was mentally going through it as a result of the cruise announcement, and then like finish the stream, and then I'm mentally going through it because my kid is like, please sing Minecraft parody songs with me. So like mentally, I'm in like a pit of hell of my own creation, but then also I'm going like, what is this villager doing with the crafting table? That block is mine. What is this villager doing with the crafting table? Is he Herobrine? What is this villager doing with his, is he a piston? You know, it's like I think, if I may, I think it might be a completely unique human experience that no other person has ever experienced in history. Please listen to the original. Wait, no, because probably DMCA. But I guess the Twice Shorts one could get DMCA'd as well. I made a Nick Drake Minecraft parody you might be interested in. All right, quite adept. Let's see. Wait, what? Okay, it'll be on YouTube later today. One of These Mobs First by Nick Drake. Oh, by Pick Drake. Oh. Could have been a creeper. Could have been a ghast. A skeleton archer. Could have been a blaze. That's from the Garden State soundtrack, right? One of these mobs first. Okay, I published my Minecraft parody of Nick Drake's One of These Mobs First, but I have to get back to work, so if you could pass it along to the streamer when he's done with this logic deception game, that would be nice. It's crazy that you can't even drop a link, because you don't have the permission. I'm so scared that I'm gonna boot this up and it's just gonna be, oh my god, you found it instantly? Instantly? Thank you for putting a little filter on it so that it was like not quite exactly the song. Oh my god, it's 5 minutes long. This, can I say something? And I'm not saying this to be evil. It does have a little AI stink on it. I made the whole thing in FL Studio. Okay, I'm trusting you. I gotta wait till I hear the voice though. Could've used a hook. Wait. What? Okay, wait a second. You might be cooking here. Trading you a clock. Wait, but it's actually, can I say something? The problem is that it's kind of too good. Like, it's actually, there's some musicality to it that is, like, unbecoming of a Minecraft parody. I've seen enough. He won the beef. Pick Drake won the beef. I get it, because he's a nitwit. Wanna be mobs first. Okay, that's kind of awesome. Now there are 4 minutes left in that, but that is sweet. Could have been a streamer, could have been on a boat. See, fuck you, man. Should have spawned in as a villager. I can't believe it's 5 minutes long. That's so crazy. That's real, man. I could have been a cleric, not some nitwit dork. I could have been your Fletcher. It's kind of awesome, man. Hang on, Greensleeves mentioned? Which one's Greensleeves again? Is that the one that goes do 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 do? I have been alive for almost my whole life. That is this actually shit that I said? Are the devs in chat? Is this shit that I said? Because that is actually deep as fuck. That was off the top of the dome. There's been times I've been alive, I haven't been living, man. No doubt about it.
WTF, how long has he been live? I have been alive for almost my whole life.
Well, I guess I'm a Satanist now. I remember that one. That's from a clip of me opening Hearthstone packs.
Open them in pentagram shape and pray to the devil for good luck. All right. I forsake all faith I may or may not have, and I give this one to you, Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Oh, he's done it! Well, I guess I'm a Satanist now.
Guys, I think he knows we're watching him. He's like, wait a minute. Is it true that we have neurons in our brain that know we're being watched? Like they activate, even if someone's like looking at you and you can't see them, the neurons activate? Kinda. Any neurologists in chat? Slow day at the brain surgery clinic? How would that work? I don't know, bro. Maybe we have like a mushroom-style fungal superintelligence. Actually me? Do we have neurons that activate when someone's watching you, even if you can't perceive that they're watching you through your eyes? No. All right. Where'd you go to medical school? The Correspondence University of American Samoa? Do we have a Ivy League educated neuroscientist, neurologist, or brain surgeon in chat? Do we have anybody with like a doctor in front of their name that could just validate this thing that I think I read in probably on like Mashable or something like that 20 years ago? I smoked pot with Johnny Hopkins? No, you didn't. Me and Sloan Kettering were blazing that shit. They're working right now? Yo, Ben Carson in chat. Okay. Ben Carson, get out of here. You ain't a brain surgeon. You're a cardiac surgeon, I think. I just realized, I forgot that he's been deceased for like 6 years. I actually forgot. I thought for sure. I was like, maybe it's the real him. I think he died in like 2021, man. Now the question is, what do you do with the judge? Because you could use, oh, Ben Carson's alive? Is he really in chat though? Oh, you're right. I killed the witch so I can reveal this. Closest evil's clockwise. You seem minimally sus. That seems true to me. If you say 3, you're good. No, if you say 2, you're good. There's 1? Bro, you're evil. That's why I can't say probably. All I did was change probably to seems. Yeah, but look what it did. Look what it did when I changed probably to seems. We started playing better. Hang on, what did Obama say? Just heard about the cruise. Michelle and the girls are gutted. Hope everyone's having a great day. You too, Barry. You too. I'm honestly, I thought about texting you, but it came together, or maybe I guess I should say it came apart pretty quick. We need to rewatch the number file video on how many holes a pair of pants has. A pair of pants has 3 holes. Or does it have... I've never seen the video. Bad news, champ? Oh, that's true. You okay? I forgot about the belt loops. Belt loops could add like 6. And the buttonhole, oh. I don't count the... Well, if I'm gonna count the buttonhole, I should count the fly as well. Okay. The pockets? Pockets are not holes, they're apertures. And when I blow a hole in the crotch, which happens with every pair of pants I ever owns. Yeah, there is that. It's simple. I don't know, man. I think you're just not... Oh, my God. Oh, you're not telling the truth. Look at my playtester, man. I've been to PAXs in my day. The number of times I have sat down at a station, at PAX, and been in a room, and in the game, digitally in a room, more in like a warehouse otherwise, and been like, I can't figure out how to get out of the room. And then they go, am I really muted? Are you guys trolling me? Is he muted? Do you guys hear him? Why am I so stupid? Motherfucker. They're trolling you? I checked. I was telling a good story about how I'm the guy who sits down at the tutorial, and then I'm like, I can't figure out how to get out of this room. And they're like, oh, push the box over to the platform so that you can actually make the jump instead of just bouncing into the wall over and over. Yeah, we know, we heard you. You know what? Get slimed. We go again. Chiblee son or Jerma daughter? Easiest question of my life. Chiblee Jerma, non-binary grandchild. Boom. We hit the QTE. This is my grandson, Chiblee Jerma. Imagine. Imagine. That's G-chat. There are no corrupted characters? I think you're telling the truth, bro. Slayer. Next one is Knight. Sell, sell, sell. 1 second. This button. This button. Stop messaging me on G-Chat! Nah, that's my good friend Josh. You know how I know Josh is a millennial? Well, I mean, I'm a millennial too, obviously. You know how, like, when people talk about, let's slash marker. You know how when people talk about Michael Jackson's life, they say it's crazy, but like the incident where he was filming that Pepsi commercial and his head got lit on fire, that marks the exact midpoint in his life. The exact midpoint between the day of his birth and the day of his death. It's interesting that would be like the exact middle, right? I think I am actually the exact middle of millennials. I think if you took the first millennial born and the last millennial born, I literally might be in the middle. I might be is that what proto means? I guess the opposite. I would be the mean millennial. No, I guess the median, that's true. Because there are probably more millennials being born towards the start of it. Median bozo. Can I say something? Almost never using the mode. Don't you think so? You know what uses a mode? A restaurant. A restaurant needs to know what the modal order is. Because when they're ordering that food from Cisco, they gotta be like, we got lots of fellows that are ordering spicy chicken sandwiches. Give us lots of spicy chicken sandwiches. If you did not understand statistics and you try to run a restaurant, you're gonna fail. Because you're gonna be like, the average order is 1/8 of a hamburger mashed into a Caesar salad with a Sprite poured into it. And they're gonna be like, oh, we'll give it to you, but I'm not sure who's gonna order it. What are some situations where the median is the most important? I'm sure people always say, like, this is a situation where the median is the piece of information you need to know. Salaries, incomes, that makes sense. Because you don't really care about the mean if it's like a bunch of people that are at 40 grand and then like one Mark Zuckerberg at like 10 billion. Highway driving, that's another, you do want to care about the median in the highway driving situation as well. Any set of data with big outliers. They're called naturals, bro. Okay, build your own village, start with a random deck. Exclamation point, Demon Bluff. I have partnered with Ludwig and Off-Brand Games to play some Demon Bluff. We're bringing this game out, man. We're working together to bring it out. And of course the devs are doing their part as well by actually making the dang thing. The playtest version of the game that's available on Steam for free has been updated with new stuff, including this deck building mode that we are going to check out here. Exclamation point, Demon Bluff. Go wishlist the game. Go join the Discord. We're going to make it together. 6-7. Hello, Sinvicta, by the way. I keep waking up my cat with my exultations. His eyes are open, man. I full screened and now my cat is chasing your mouse. Well, can I allow me to say something? That is what they do. But then also, wait, I'm gonna blow your cat's mind. This is how you know I've played with cats, okay? You do a little of this. And then a little of this. 10,000 people watching a stream for a cat? Yeah, well, like 100,000 people go to Coachella just to see Justin Bieber. You ever think about that? I've got it on good word from my slime Ryusuke that evil does not exist. I've got it on good word from my slime Ryusuke that evil does not exist. Can I say something, Ricky? First, I'm going to say I don't know what that means. Secondly, I want to apologize to Ricky specifically, because I think that Ricky probably booked the honeymoon suite on the supercruise that is now no longer taking place. And that refund might take a little longer to get out because they might have to move some money around. But I want to apologize to you, thirdly, because I told you I was going to watch Cure, and then I just started watching Akira Kurosawa movies instead of the other Kurosawa. I think it was like a week and a half ago. I was like, I'm going to watch Cure tomorrow, and then I just have not done it. Yes, I've skipped Kiyoshi Kurosawa and gone back to Akira. So I basically lied to you straight up, but if it's any consolation, I also lied to an IRL friend of mine. We were hanging out last Wednesday, and I said, I recommended Cure to him and said, I'm going to watch it. And then we hung out again yesterday, and he was like, how'd you like it? And I was like, I haven't seen it yet. So I've been letting him down, let's put it that way. I beg you to watch it. Can I say something about Letterboxd? Librarian and Nick, you're both here, or at least you have been over the course of the stream. Did you guys collude to both watch Jerry Maguire 30 years after it came out? Because the last two movies that my friends and followers have watched on Letterboxd is Jerry Maguire, which seems insane. Oh, it's back in theaters. Oh, that explains it. Cameron Crowe, kind of my goat for Jerry Maguire. And also for Vanilla Sky, a movie that I think is actually probably bad, but I saw it at the perfect time in my life to love it forever. And my toxic trait, I've seen the original Spanish movie. Because I loved Vanilla Sky so much that in like the 9th grade, I was like, I should watch the original Spanish one because I heard that it's way better. And I watched it and I was like, this is way worse. But I was 13 years old. So Don't hold it against me too much. If I watched them now, I think I would probably be more equipped to understand why one of them's better and one of them's worse. You think the Austin Powers movies are good? Thank you so much for the layup, because this is basically, the grooves in my brain are so well trodden that it's all muscle memory. The first Austin Powers is a good movie. I'm not necessarily saying it's, well crafted, but I think it's a funny, well-written movie. I think it's a good comedy. I think it's a top 25 comedy of the 1990s. I think the second one is okay. I would even go so far as to say it's pretty good. Goldmember is an abomination that is Mike Myers giving in to the worst impulses that he has, and also comedy sequels following the necessary trajectory they always follow, which is just repeating the jokes from the first one, but it doesn't work because you're like, I've seen this before. And then he brought it back with The Love Guru, exactly. Oh my God, the first Austin Powers is not mid. The first Austin Powers is not mid. You said the movies go mid, good, awful? The third movie is awful. I believe in that. It's the Hard Knock Life, the Dr. Evil in prison, Bad Bastard, sumo wrestling, the Fook Me, Fook You stuff, absolutely. That's not good. But Austin Powers 1 is good. Now, people are saying, what about Rush Hour? Rush Hour is different. It's an action comedy. I feel like it's as much action as it is comedy. Austin Powers is much more weighted towards comedy than action. Austin Powers 2 has some good moments, though. Why Won't You Die? When he's giving Heather Graham a massage, and he says, how does that feel, baby? And then she goes, lower. And he goes, how does that feel, baby? Dr. Evil's monologue in therapy. That's the first movie. The details of my childhood are inconsequential. That's the first movie. I do enjoy that 100-point turn in the hallway. That's the first movie. That's also the first movie. Nathan Lane mimicking Beyonce. That's the third movie. The scene with the shadows. Okay, that's all the movies. That's every single one of the movies. That's all of them. Which is part of the reason that it kind of sucks. Do you have Scary Movie rankings? Scary Movie 1... Okay, Scary Movie 3 is like the closest one to an actual film. But Scary Movie 1 is the one that I like the most. Scary Movie 2 is bad but nostalgic. Scary Movie 3 is okay. And then the rest... I think I tapped out. I watched them all like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Again, by myself, which is sober, which is insane. I know I say this every time. Did you know there's 2 scary movies where they have someone fight a Michael Jackson impersonator? Like, they loved it so much. In Scary Movie 3, the Signs alien is Michael Jackson. But then I think in like Scary Movie 5, they bring him back. You literally talk about this every day. Okay, my bad. I'll shut up. Wait. I know it's rage bait. But I still got pissed off seeing the Rolling Stones top 50 bands list. Okay, what was number 1 on the top 50 bands? U2 was number 3? Okay, so I'm the only U2 defender on planet Earth, and that is obviously they have built that as rage bait. There's no way U2 is the third most important band that's ever existed. Beatles, Rolling Stones, U2, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. The U2 pick is kind of crazy. Not most important, just best. Well, they're even worse in that category. And I mean, they've got some great, they got maybe like 5 great albums. Franz Ferdinand at 50 is kind of pissing me off too. And I own the self-titled and then the one that came out after the self-titled that has Do You Wanna on it. Like, there's no world in which Franz Ferdinand is one of the top 50 bands that's ever existed. And I kind of like them. One comment. I think they nailed it, except they added REM, Wilco, the Arcade Fire, and Joy Division. Okay, that's... Well... You know what? Someone in my Discord was talking about a philosopher, and they dropped one of the craziest quotes that I've ever heard in my entire life that actually makes perfect sense. Maybe you can attribute this to the appropriate philosopher so I can become more well-read. It said... When finding themselves naked in public, The fool covers his genitals and the wise man covers his face. And I went, wait a second. That's fucking true. That was Pontius. That was Party Boy? Diogenes doesn't cover anything? Wait, if it happens to Diogenes, everybody else covers their eyes. Everybody else covers their eyes. Sorry, they need a different cadence there. There's a fake NL on Steam right now streaming this game. So when you say a fake NL, do you mean a recording of me, which obviously is bereft of the spirit, the joie de vivre that a live version of myself would have? Or do you mean that maybe the developers have put a bald cap on and they're doing a bit? Is you with a different shirt? It does say live. Well, it is live in the sense that the video is playing. But it's not live in the sense that I'm doing it right now, I guess. Okay, well then, 2 is evil, 9 was corrupt. Because you're telling a lie, 5 can't be good, and 5 was lying. We make, okay, actually killing the drunk literally saved the whole town. It was just like Midnight Mass. It's been a while since I've seen Midnight Mass, but I'm pretty sure the drunk does do something to redeem themselves. And arguably, having seen all of Midnight Mass, saying that the town was saved at all might be a little, well, it depends on your definition of saved, I suppose. But in some ways they were saved from a fate, a certain fate, that could have been worse than the alternative. Who knows, man? The priest did nothing wrong. You're talking about Father Pruitt? I mean, that's my goat. That's Hamish Linklater, man. He's the best part of A Big, Bald, Beautiful Journey. He literally asked, like, a mummy to spit in his mouth, and then you won't believe what happens next. Like, come on, man. Oh, Monsignor Pruitt. That's right. We've all been there. And I do mean on vacation. I hate saying vacation, too, because there's always one dude in chat who's like, I was going to go on vacation next year. And it gets me every time. Gets me every time. How's Chib handling the news? I'm sorry, Chib, we just really ran out of budget. I'm sorry. It would be so funny if the Steam video, like if they just take the whole VOD so that like at midnight tonight, it's just me with my overlay up saying that the cruise is canceled on the Team at Bluff store page. Oh, that would be so good, man. I'm not canceling Chiblee bus tours, but I don't know how to drive. Good luck, y'all. I honestly think I drove a U-Haul once. There's some things, and I apologize because, again, we're kind of playing the hits, but there's 2 things that I'm always surprised that you're able to do without having passed, like, a special test. One of them is you can just go to a ski hill, buy a lift ticket, and then go to the top of the mountain and die. Like, they don't make you prove that you know how to ski before they send you up to the top of the mountain. They don't ask for, like, any kind of, a display of any kind of competency. So you can accidentally find yourself in a situation where you're like, holy shit, like, what the fuck am I gonna do here? Then the other one is you can rent a U-Haul with a basic driver's license, at least in Canada, which is madness. Because what happened between my 2nd and 3rd year of university, we moved from one house to another house that was like down the street. So we rented a U-Haul and did rock, paper, scissors to see who was going to have to drive it. And I had to drive it. And the thing is like 4 times longer and 3 times taller than any other consumer vehicle. And I have no proof that I hit anything. All I'm going to say is I was turning left. I'm 19 at this point. Okay, I'm not even 100% sure that I had my full driver's license. I might have had like the 2nd of 3 grades. Because I don't think I got my full license until I was like 20 or something like that. But we rented the U-Haul. I turned left onto like a really narrow street and I kind of heard like blink. And then I looked in the big mirror on the driver's side and the dude that was in the lane adjacent to where I turned got out of his car and was like shaking his fist like it was in a sitcom or something like that. But I just kept driving. I'm sorry. I got really scared. It was 17 or 18 years ago at this point. I got really scared and I just said, it must be something else. And I just kept driving. You can rent a speedboat on a waterway as long as you're 18. Okay, can I say something though? I'm probably the most humble person. They're doing, oh my god, their character assassinating me. Should we just kill him? What do you think, guys? Should we just kill him? What I was gonna say though about boats is driving a boat seems like insanely easy. Because there's like no traffic. You have to, I'm not gonna say you can it's hard to accidentally crash a boat, but like, it's harder to accidentally crash a boat than crash a car. So sometimes, not to mention this, but sometimes on the Disney cruise, you can go to they have open houses in the kids club, and a lot of them have like a cruise simulator where you can grab a captain's wheel and you have like a throttle, and there's like a circa year 2002 cruise ship simulator that they have on the screen. I can take that thing out of Port Canaveral without even touching the key, okay? You absolutely, all you gotta do is have some patience. You turn the wheel a little bit, you give it a little bit of throttle, you get some clearance, you give yourself lots of room, you got nothing to worry about. Tell me where the brake is. Sorry, that was probably true. The brake, there is no brake, that's the thing, it's one stick, it's like a train. All the way down means we're going fast forward, all the way back means we're going backwards. I'm drunk right now. Were you guys fucking with me yesterday? I was in a vulnerable state. Were you fucking with me yesterday when you said that my Denzel had gotten better? Because I know the Frank Underwood impression that we did was high fidelity, top of the line, Kevin Spacey original Netflix programming. But I'm not 100% sure about the Denzel, okay? Because the Denzel, in my head, it sounds almost as, I'm now slipping into it. In my head, it sounds almost as good as my Frank Underwood. But the bones in my head could be deceiving me, Clea. People said your Daniel Plainview is perfect. I'm changing the morphology of my mouth to be something like, if I said I was a cruiser, you would agree. So don't mind if I speak to you nautically the way a cruise captain would. Over here you find your port side. You might call it left. And over here your starboard side, or as you might refer to it, the right. Something like that. You also have the port and the stern of the ship, Eli. You have the port, you have the bow and the stern, excuse me, the bow and the stern of the ship, Eli. The bow is what breaks the waves before you, allowing this joyous vessel to make their journey across this nautical plain. The stern is where the engine goes. It's what drives us through this ocean that separates us from our fortune on the other side. Something like that. But what about the Denzel, which is what I asked about in the first place? It sucks pretty bad. I can't get the confidence to do it. I can't get the confidence to do it. There's definitely not three evils. You were Puka, you corrupted the baker, which means you also corrupted them, which means they're also lying. Poisoner. Oh yeah. Okay, pick two characters, learn if they're evil. Is any evil false? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay, fair enough. Well, this is Demon Bluff for now. Honestly, I think I learned a little bit about myself. I learned a lot about living and a little about love. Sorry, Tomo. I'm waking up my cat with my exaltations. Hi, Tomo. He just studying it. Oh. Dude, that could be us. He looks really content. 2 circles? And it's a busy day. It's a big day for Tomo. Oh, and he's got the... How old is Tomo now? He's literally like 13, I think. He might be 12. He's a cat. Cut me some slack. They are old enough to use Reddit. When's his birthday? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure. I mean, does anyone else like have the same sort of knowledge of their cat's birthdays. I'm pretty sure we got him in January of 2014, which would mean he was probably born in November of 2013, which would mean that he's approaching his 13th birthday. Like, I grew up in a household where the cat's birthday was just your birthday. They would be like, oh, it's... who's got a birthday today? Why? Because it's just easier to remember, man. Dude, oh. Who's born on 6/7, bro? Great thing. And thank you, Chiblee, for saying the cats have no clue. It doesn't matter. There are literally, like, still people alive who don't know how old they are. It's changing because now they got us all in databases. But every once in a while, you'll hear a story about someone that's like, I'm somewhere, like, I might be 103 or 105. Like, they literally don't know when they were born. Because they were born, like, nobody wrote it down, I guess. And their first conscious memory was, like, I don't know, like 5 years after they were born, basically. Michael Sarah, born on 6/7. That is huge. Anyway, let me say, sorry, I got distracted. Exclamation point, Demon Bluff. Me, Off-Brand, Ludwig, we're partnering together to bring you Demon Bluff. It is not out yet, but that doesn't mean you can't play it. The playtest is available for free on Steam. It's a new build that just came out today. It includes new roles, new characters, also has the deck builder mode, which is still experimental, but we would love your feedback on it. Add the game to your wish list on Steam by clicking the link in the main menu, or alternatively, opening up the game, or typing Demon Bluff and then clicking the link that's in the chat. And if you're interested, join the Discord. Get more information about it as it comes out. I'll be bringing you more Demon Bluff content and more information about Demon Bluff as it gets closer to its release. Kate, Chiblee, you want to join me for a little Just Dance 2026 while we wait for Tomodachi Life? We were born to be alive. We were born to be born. Born to be a... And then they go... What should we call it? Okay, I'm not asking chat to tell me what I should call my island. Let's call this... Guys, I don't think we're gonna name it that. I don't think we're gonna name it either the one that you're saying or a supercruise. Let's call this... Maybe Penn Island is pretty good. Dude, bro, we should just call it Granville Island. Sorry, this might be the longest part of the game right here. This might take us more than anything else. More time than anything else we do. Keyboard should be in alphabetical order, man. This is crazy.
Isla Granvilla Island.
Whatever, man. This is where you can enter the proper pronunciation if a word isn't being pronounced the way you want. Whoa. Okay, wait. How do you pronounce Isla Granvilla? This is insane. La Gran V Ya. I know there's some linguists crashing out, but let's see how this works.
Isla Granvilla Island.
That's not so bad. Be so fucking for real with me, chat. What face am I? Wait a second. I can see myself in the preview on the left side of the screen. That might be me right there. Yeah, I think I got... Or unless it's this. Oh, man. I think it might... That's a big chin, though. No, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. That's insulting. But my forehead is definitely not that small. I don't know, man. It might be that. I'll take responsibility for that. That looks more like myself. Okay. Now, here's the easy part. Assuming this is not paid DLC, we just scroll down to none, which, if I were making the game, would be at the top. Because it should be the default option, because we all kind of start bald. Okay, there's some funny bald adjacent hairstyles in this. It is at the top! That's huge! I almost feel like you're already done. I almost feel like you just go no eyebrows. It makes me a little uncomfortable. No, man. I mean, like, but my eyebrows are covered up by my glasses. If I had to choose what eyebrows are mine, no, okay, never mind. It might just be that. And then if you would, too mad. That's pretty good. And then I guess the color is like, can you help me with this one, Chet? Gray it up a little. What's gray brown? Isn't that just like more brown? It's not, okay, come on, don't insult. Maybe that looks about right. Rounder and less thick. Rounder and less thick. Wait, are we kind of cooking now? Ears? Yeah, I got them. If anything, can I say I think I kind of look awesome as like a bat. But this is, these are pretty close to what I look like. No ears? Oh, because that's right. You've never seen me with ears because I have headphones on all the time. And then this, I mean, can I say something? Chiblee, I know you thought I might be offended by what you'd done to my Mii, but honestly, you did me the greatest service of all time by giving me... Where is it? Oh, maybe we gotta go over for it. You might need a little bit of this, too. Oh, that looks so fucking horrible. Oh my god. You get, thank you. Chiblee gave me the face card cheekbones, which I think is this. Even though you did also give me crazy forehead wrinkles, which I'll admit, I do have when I look up like this, but I was very thankful to see myself with the face card cheekbones. I appreciate it. Height and body type? I mean, that's pretty much, that's the fella right there, man, if I'm being honest with you. That actually looks a lot like me. Set Ryan's voice.
My name is Ryan.
Little too deep.
It's nice to meet you.
My name is Ryan. It's nice.
My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ryan. It's nice.
My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you.
I think I'm number
Today
2, man.
is April 16th, 2026.
It sounds just like me.
So, how does this voice sound?
Like custom?
My name is Ryan. It's nice. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. It's nice to, my name is Ryan. It's nice to, my name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 20.
My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan.
This is, I'm
It's
freaking
nice to
the
meet you.
fuck out, man. I don't think I
Today
can
is
handle
April
this.
16th, 2026. So, my name is Ryan. It's nice.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan.
You're all named
It's nice to meet
Ryan?
you.
Then
Today
who the
is
fuck
April
am I,
16th,
man?
2026.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2020. My name is Ryan. It's nice. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan.
My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you.
I don't
Today
know,
is April
guys.
16th, 2026. My name is Ryan. My name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. So, how does this voice sound?
I think that's me.
My name is Ryan.
This is me
nice
right
to
here,
meet you.
in my head at least. And then we're free of that. Movement? Honestly, I'm moving a little quicker than average. Believe it or not, I have pretty polite speech. My energy is actually like pretty flat. Maybe like here though. Thinking, it varies. I think it's fair to say we're a little bit quirked up though. That looks great. Logical, tenacious, cautious, speaks matter-of-factly. Yeah, that's me. I'm a perfectionist.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ryan. I'm a reserved perfectionist. I'm serious, particular, and pretty clever, if I do say so myself.
Why am I in
Here's
every
my
game I
profile
play
card.
today, man? Which hand suits you best?
So, you're Isla Granvilla's caretaker, right? What should I call you?
Damn, not capping? Honestly, just once I'd love to be
Brother,
called
good
brother.
afternoon.
Brother, good afternoon.
Hey, brother.
We need to get bro like a couch or something. Let's see what he's up to. Let me guess, he's a little lonely?
Hello.
Let's see what's on his mind.
I'm famished. I need some food in me.
God. It's like looking into a mirror. I'd like to add a me. You can't yet? What the fuck? So I'm just gonna torture myself out here? It'll happen naturally, don't worry. That's what my mom said.
Hello.
Hello? What's your problem, lad?
More.
I require more food. I did just buy you apples, so like I can understand. Oh wait, no, I don't even get the apples that I bought. I gotta go back and get more apples? Whatever, man, let's try it. I am a big fan of nachos.
Thank you very much.
Let's see how well the game knows me. Oh, wow, we figured out that I love nachos. How did they do that? Everyone loves nachos, man. Seems your me is pretty happy about leveling up. Looks like things are going pretty well. What would happen if you gave this one a head rub? You can use the touchscreen if that's easier. No, that makes it harder. He really like that's true. I would probably really like that. Yeah, that's probably the response you'd get, to be honest. You've collected a fair amount of warm fuzzies. Okay, without a doubt. I mean, it's literally like written in the vows. You make your spouse second in Tomodachi Life. You don't want to mess this one up. This is a big one. It's not this. It's kind of this. It's in the realm of these. 100%. Wait, did she say something? Make her hot? That's a given. The eyes are important here. The eyes are a little bit like, not this, kind of this. No, not that. I've decided not that. Kind of this. I've decided not that. Kate, I need your help. Kind of none of them. Yeah, kind of none of them I've noticed. The color is like, hey, wait, it's starting to come together. Like, you actually have to have some artistry to make you in this game. For me, it's just like, you know, you load it up and you're like, damn, I'm already there. It's definitely not, like, this is like The Grudge. That ain't, okay, that's, get me out of here. We need not such a, oh wait, something in here might work. We want not such a thick outline. Wait, take me back to the hair for a second. I'm sure this is riveting content. Because with the bangs, that'll change. Yeah, with the bangs, that'll change how this comes across. Wait, okay, honestly, that's kind of awesome, though. This is kind of like what I... Remember when we came back from vacation and I broke that Tupperware? You want to make sure the nose is looking right. That ain't right. I don't... Okay, that's... I'm so sorry. This... Wait, that's actually kind of peaky. It doesn't look like you, but that's kind of awesome. That's literally Squidward. That might even be worse. Okay, all the noses are bad. All the noses are bad. That's pretty cute. Is that where no nose? No, that didn't look right. This one's pretty good. And then mouth-wise. Wait. You gotta be very careful when you get into the lips that actually have a little bit of makeup on them, but okay. That one is absolutely insane. Now it looks like your mom. All right, now you're freaking me out. You're airing me out in front of the whole audience here. WTF? Well, help me there! Help me! Help me! Call me crazy. I think this looks good. You did ask to have your eyes lowered, and it is you, so I will do so. No, man, no. That actually kind of brought it all together. Who is that? It's his mom. It's not my mom. I can't. Is it the eyes? What about this? Wow! Okay, that looks really bad. You know what? Maybe I'll just make Dan. Maybe I'll just make Dan then. I don't care anymore. Oh. Permanently tired looking? We're literally gonna... Give me a second. Give me a second to fix it, okay? I'm gonna give you a smile. And then we're gonna add some eyelashes and see if it brightens it up. And now we're sinking. Let's just keep the questions to Rampart, please. Something's not right about the eyes. And the mouth. It is, you're right. Now that I look at it like this, it is kind of older woman coded. I think that's good. I think that where it went wrong was when I got away from this. This, but smaller? Wait! Okay, hang on. No. It's still... Wait, everyone says they love it? Holy, yes, that's it. And then give it some lips. Nah, definitely do not give it some lips. That's pretty good. And honestly, this is pretty much like our heights. Okay, this is literally us. Is that how I look to you? I think I did a good job. I think she's cute. Can I say I think she's cute? Honestly, Kate, don't take this the wrong way. Which one of us walks faster outside? I'm gonna veer you a little bit towards honest. Your energy, I think your energy is about in the middle. Serious or chill? It's probably more on the serious side, to be honest, than on the chill side. But it depends. She's like a mama bear. It's like, for the most part, it's like, she's pretty chill. But if you threaten her cubs, something like that. WTF? Kate, what's your appraisal of yourself then? I'm not slow. I put myself here. And when I'm walking with you, I have to slow down 2 ticks. I'm so chill, bro. Best I can do. I'm not slow. You drive a hard bargain. You know what? Let's let the island do the talking. Your energy's a bit, you know, Kate. It's like completely different, but whatever. This is Kate, she's a merrymaker. Look what we've done! Outgoing and pleasant to be around, for sure, but makes friends easily can turn any bad situation into a good one. You're an introvert! You should have let me cook. It came out, it's made you a sociable extrovert. You're an introvert! Anything
Hey
could happen
there.
on the island.
It's nice to meet you, brother. I'm Kate. I'm an outgoing merrymaker. I'm a social butterfly who loves hanging out with friends. Leave it to me, and I'll find the fun in anything. I can't wait to start living here.
Kate, this is an imposter. You can change... Okay, one second. I'm hearing reports that you can change The personality. Listen. Recalculating. Recalculating. This is it. A by-the-book straight talker, diligent, productive, and highly efficient, equally as skilled at planning as executing plans. That is Kate. We got it. We just had to tweak it a little bit, and we got it. Kate is inviting Ryan to chat, saying, "There's something I want to talk to you about." Oh, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. That seems bad. No!
You're so funny.
She nailed it. She brought it back. Why are you reacting like a 2-year-old? I'm literally having fun. You guys want some nachos? What's
I
on
want
your
to be
mind?
friends with Kate.
Huge. Great thinking.
What should we talk about?
Let's see. Why don't we give them something to talk
What did you
about?
have in mind?
Let's talk about an activity. I mean, we don't know anybody else, so an activity they should talk about is... I'm not gonna... Chiblee already did cruises, okay? Chiblee already did cruises. You know what? I know what my wife would like to talk about. She'd like to talk about traveling.
Hey, Kate.
Go with God.
Do you feel like talking about traveling?
Sure.
Cool. Well,
Kate, this is
I have
literally
to
what
say-
it feels like.
I've been super into traveling lately.
Really? Me too. Yeah, I've totally come around on the joys of traveling. We should hang out sometime and do that.
Yes! It's that easy. Chad, if you're watching this, you can do it. Ask out your crush tomorrow. Now, if only there was some place you could all travel together. Good friends! What will be Kate's nickname? Can I say something? We just call each other Kate and Ryan. We don't really have a nickname to like air out here. Oh, we could say wife and husband. But they're only good friends in game, so it's kind of violating a diegetic principle. I think we just keep it as is
Nice.
for now.
I knew traveling would bring Kate and me together.
Makes sense. Ryan and I have the same taste in hobbies, so no wonder we hit it off.
This is literally what Dee Dee wanted in the movie. I don't call you husband. You do, if I've done something that you're mad at me about. Or if you're like, why is the spatula in the Tupperware drawer? You'd be like,
We
my
interrupt
husband,
to
why
bring
is
you
the
some breaking
spatula in the
news.
Tupperware drawer? Damn, we just be hopping on one foot next to each other, huh? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? I mean, the real question, it feels bad adding a third person to the island, because I think everybody knows that it's spouses first, but then the third person is like, it feels like you're first picking your friends. I'm not necessarily first picking my friends. What I am doing is first picking, I think, the next easiest guy to make who I'm friends with, which is Dan. Dan just, I don't know if I can give him a baseball hat. Why are there, Chiblee, have you talked about this? Why are there like 9, but there's not even 9, there's like 18 faces, but only 2 of them are like skulls that human beings actually have. I'm sorry, there's no, nobody has this head. Nobody has this head, man. That's Sidney Crosby with the mumps. Dan's hair is, used to be that. But now he's got a little bit more of like an Oscar Isaac. It's not this, but it has kind of a part at the front. It's not this. Can I say I don't like how they put all of these hairstyles down here as if they're all jokes? Like, there's got to be some real people that have this hairstyle that are like, what the fuck? Why am I down here with the Heihachi? That's dude. This is literally Mike Myers' haircut in So I Married an Axe Murderer. That's so crazy. Like that, no man in history has had this hair except Mike Myers, and they put it in the game so Maybe we should just make Austin Powers, man. Well, Austin Powers doesn't have hair like this. Also, I think Dan's in chat. It feels bad to get me jacked. Austin Powers kind of has like a little of this going on. Wait a second. He said bye. I gotta say, I bet if you not to air anybody out. I think you could tell who's living the life of their dreams based on what percentage of their Tomodachi Island residents are real people and what percentage of their Tomodachi Island residents are like characters from fiction. Like if you're playing Tomodachi Life and your island is like a bunch of people from anime and stuff like that instead of like your friends and family, then I think I might be a cry for help or whatever. Anyway, whoa, it's Dan! It's kind of an old haircut, but it checks out, okay? And then Dan, honestly, the eyebrows aren't bad. I always thought of Dan as having kind of like darker eyebrows. But the thing is, people with brown hair or people with black hair always get offended when you say that their hair is black. They always go, it's actually dark brown. So true. I'm kind of like middle school posting, but they do act like that. Like there's nothing wrong with having black hair. I don't understand why it's weird that you think it's weird. This is Daniel. I'm gonna free ball it a little bit. Once he gets the red shirt, it's just gonna work. Now, the most important part of Dan's is his mouth is always gonna be a little mischievous. But he's like an open mouth mischievous. That's him right there. Last thing you see before you hop into Discord? Hello, my name is Dan. Today's April 16th, 2016. Bro, who is this? It's Daniel. I mean, the eyes are not quite right. That's him, man. That's him. That's it. It looks way more like Dan than it looks like Elon Musk. Oh, this is not. Get me out of here. It's not a knock on Dan, okay? But he's a white guy with brown hair. Like, what can I do, man? It's given Elon a little bit. See, let's make this fucker pointy, man. One next to the super square. The mumps, Daniel. Really think it's bottom left? Yeah, it's giving bone smashing. Okay, listen, I know who Timothée Chalamet is, but when you say above the Chalamet, I don't know what that means. I mean, this is just, you can't do your friend dirty like that. This is insane. Needs more handsome? Why is this kind of working? This is not Dan? Can you help me then? Can you give me specific feedback instead of this doesn't look like them? Little stubble? Mischievous eyes. Which eyes here? Oh, this is like it's an autism test. Which eyes here look the most mischievous? I mean, this is like... No. It's a little too feminine for Daniel. I can't believe people are saying this is more right. See, now this, he looks like a character in Throne of Blood that has shaved their eyebrows off and then drawn them back on. I think that's, but his forehead looks so huge, man. Like, that's kind of his hair, but his hairline is all fucked up. I mean, he's got stubble, but even the lowest stubble is like too much. Like this is not. This is like a robber from a cartoon. Now you're gonna hate me for saying this. Dan's about this much shorter than me. And I know that Dan is shorter than me. And the reason I know he's shorter than me is because I know I'm 5'10". And every time he asks how tall I am, he goes, how tall are you? 6 foot. And I understand the machinations that would lead a man to ask that question of someone who's 5'10". Dan's also in great shape. I don't know, would a guy prefer to be like stretched out or pushed in? I don't answer that. Don't answer that.
It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th, 2026. So, how does this voice sound?
Wait a sec.
My name is Dan. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 16th. My name is Dan. It's nice to meet you.
He's here!
Today is April 16th, 2026. So, how does this voice sound?
Movement? Honestly, he strikes me as a pretty quick guy. I would say that Dan is polite. His energy is not flat, for sure. His thinking, he runs the gamut. He's a little quirked up as well. He should honestly be a merrymaker, without a doubt. When he spawns in, he should be a merrymaker. Cheerleader, positive, enthusiastic, and always beaming, smiles for their own sake and to help others too. That seems like Daniel. I could absolutely see that. Oh, popped up right next to me. He needs to be red though. Dude, that's Dan!
Brother, right. It's nice to meet you. I'm Dan. I'm a considerate cheerleader. No matter what you're going through, I'll have your back. I'll cheer you on as you grow and pick you up if you fall. I hope we get along well. I get the feeling that you'd really enjoy a crap. Am I right, brother?
I didn't say talk to me. Average Dan conversation. Bro, I'm so close to leveling. Come on. I do have to see, like, I mean, the stream should be over, but I gotta see what happens, man.
We haven't met yet, have we? My name is Dan.
You're Dan. I'm Ryan.
Rivals.
Glass like purple. Venetian glass Saba.
Venetian glass Griffin Halou.
I love talking about goblets,
Venetian glass
man.
like purple. Venetian glass Saba.
We're totally on the same page.
He's stomping his little feet. Look at that.
Tiki.
And then... Well, you don't have to
Pardon me,
jog
could
over
I
to
have a
him.
moment? My name is Kate. Nice to meet you, Kate. I'm Dan. Martian Rock Pankatoli.
She's
Red
humbly
Martian
talking
Rock
about
Corner.
herself in the hopes of making a new friend.
Sparkle. Martian Rock Rancy. Martian Rock Pond.
So far, so good.
Hello. Quatchalati. CD Conogram. April. Shorty.
All right, well, like... Oh, shit. He's crashing out.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like I should up my fashion game now that I've got some neighbors here on Isla Granvilla.
That's so real.
At long last, Isla Granvilla has its very own clothing shop. Residents are overjoyed, gathering outside the wear and where to exclaim, so this is where pants come from? And finally, I can get past those no shirt, no shoes, no service signs. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan, and you're up to date.
At least it got him away from your wife. Yeah, but he's... Oh, sorry. I'd love to stay and talk more, but I'm about to be on TV. Motherfucker! We want... The Dan outfit is easy enough, man. It's basic tee red. Might not have gym shorts yet. Can run some black cargo shorts then. For shoes... Honestly, he very much strikes me as a shower sandals everywhere sort of guy. And then do we... Oh! I don't want to talk to you right now. I want to talk to you. Bro, what are you doing? We're having a nice little chit-chat sitting down, ass to sand on the beach. Oh my god. Get this guy off my screen.
Here's what's happening on our island. There's room for another resident on Isla Granvilla. In further news, we're hearing that a TNC Renault Home Supply is likely to open once there are 4 residents and 2 pairs of friends. As of press time, it's unclear why the business has such strict friend-based requirements, but I assure you that I do not make the news. I just report it. Thanks for watching. I'm Dan. And
So I
you're-
guess you're just the news anchor now. And we were all taking turns, but now you're just the guy? What happened, brother? Dan fell and he can't get back up.
Are you alright?
Please help me.
Haha. There's the source of the problem.
You might need to use a little more oomph.
What the hell's happening?
Thank you.
No need to thank me.
Huge. Damn, we're vibing. And then I would love to check on you.
Do you need me?
Yes, this is really gonna put your whole outfit together, man. Your whole look is gonna come together as a result of this. You can create an outfit and give it to him. Create and give outfit. The outfit is this and this. He's in his damn undies, man. Damn. Kid-o-matic? Expression with Dan, like... Expressions are words or phrases. You can pre-select text or enter any text you like. Oh. This is easy, man. When happy, we'll make it say, let's go.
Let's go.
But then it's gonna sound
Let's go.
like...
Let's go.
That's Mario.
Let's go.
This is literally my man right here. That is Joker. And you said it didn't look like him. Look at this. That's him 100%. Spent 20 minutes on the hair just to put him in a hat. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife, brother. For now, thanks for watching. Is my wife live? I think she went back and went live, right? She came back and went live. She is indeed. I will send you over there. Enjoy yourself, and I will be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll play Tomodachi. Maybe we'll play something else. I don't know, man. Good night. Your diaper's full? But baby, it's cold outside. There's shit in your pants. But baby, it's cold outside. You smell like a poo. I really would love to do so much more. Please buy some boxers at the store. Your white pants are turning brown, sir. Baby, there's poo inside. Whatever, we'll just run.
Hey.
Mine and crap. I got a beach house on an island. Place down blocks of diamond. Notch apples for dinners. Mob's gonna be hiding. Jump on the minecart track. Put some powered rails on it. Anything you want, I can dig, break, and mine it. You deserve a diamond, you deserve it all. Notch apples shining so bright. Minecraft boat racing on ice.
Diamonds and gold, that's what I mine. That's what I mine. Diamonds and gold, that's what I mine. That's what I mine. You know this one, Apollo?
I will never dig straight down cause it'll kill me. I promise when you mining, that's a guarantee. You know what I'm talking about? Nick Drake Minecraft songs. Please beware of mobs that scare. They'll only moan to see you groan in your house at night. Gonna see the Enderman. Gonna find out all his plan. Something like that. Or stealing blocks. If he steals all he finds, I might look him in his eyes. Don't suppose my design will survive. Okay, everybody just going Pink Wool is pissing me off. He's got other songs, okay?